Emma Thompson, Harvey Weinstein's no-sex addict. He's a predator.
Oscar-winning actor Emma Thompson has branded Harvey Weinstein a bully and a predator and said the scandal now engulfing the Hollywood mogul had echoes of Jimmy Savile.
In a frank interview on BBC Two's Newsnight, the star of Nanny McPhee and Love Actually said the casting couch culture exposed in the past week was endemic and part of a systemic public health gender crisis that was endangering girls and women. One of the big problems in the system we have is that there are so many blind eyes and we can't keep making the women to whom this happens responsible. They are the ones we have got to speak. Why? She told Emily Maitlis. She railed against the conspiracy of silence and described Weinstein as the top of a very particular iceberg in a system of harassment and belittling and bullying and interference, and warned that there were many more like him in Hollywood.
Asked if she was a friend of Weinstein, who was credited with transforming the British film industry in the 1990s, she replied emphatically, "No, and that is the understatement of the century."
She spoke hours after British actor Sophie Dix went public with allegations of a sexual assault involving masturbation, which she said was the most damaging thing to have happened in her life.
Thompson said she was unaware of the specific incidents but was not surprised. She said she only had business dealings with Weinstein and clashed with him over Nanny McPhee when Miramax owned the film.
"I think there are probably about a million missed opportunities to call this man out on his disgusting behavior," Thompson said. "I don't think you can describe him as a sex addict, he's a predator. That's different. He's at the top of, as it were the ladder of, a system of harassment and belittlement and bullying and interference. This has been part of our world, women's world, since time immemorial. So what we need to start talking about is the crisis in masculinity, the crisis of extreme masculinity, which is this sort of behavior."
Asked if she thought producers, directors or agents were pushing women into Weinstein's professional path while knowing of his behavior, she responded, "Isn't it the same story as Jimmy Savile? If someone's powerful, you can say, as the nurses used to do in those hospitals, be careful, pretend you're asleep." So some of the agents may have said, "Look, he's a little bit bully, he's a little bit this. Don't worry. Again, he might test you a bit. But, go in," she said.